Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IS Academy. So today in this session we are going to discuss the important issue that is happening in the backdrop of Operation Sindoor. Ji haan. What if I told you that while the world's attention was fixed on India's strike on Pakistan, a chilling new front might be quietly emerging in the east? Not from China, not from Pakistan, but from Bangladesh. Ji haan. You heard that right. That so with respect to this, recently a decorated former Bangladeshi general, once a hero of 1971 war, has called for a joint Chinese Bangladeshi military occupation of India's northeast. As you can see the headlines of newspaper, is Bangladesh eyeing northeast India after Operation Sindoor? So this sounds unbelievable, but he said it publicly on Facebook just days before India launched Operation Sindoor. So he said this thing. Now, so this is the personality. So, and here's where it get really strange is this general is not a fringe voice. He is close to Bangladesh current interim ruler, that is Muhammad Yunus. Ji haan, that is Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, who recently stood in Beijing and he called India's northeast as landlocked. And he also claimed that Bangladesh was its guardian to the ocean region. Coincidence or coordinated messaging? क्या हो सकता है? And what about India's massive emergency drill across 244 districts? तो ये आप देख सकते हैं फजल रहमान का फेसबुक पे पोस्ट था जिसपे उन्होंने लिखा, इफ इंडिया अटैक्स पाकिस्तान बांग्लादेश शुड इन्वेड एंड ऑक्यूपाई दी 7 नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स इन इंडियाज नॉर्थ ईस्ट, and I believe that in this regard Bangladesh should start discussions with China for joint military actions. This was said by Fazl ul Rahman. अब सवाल ये उठता है, what about India's massive emergency drill? जी हाँ, across 244 districts, which was conducted the very same day as the strike. Just routine or a silent signal to more than one adversary? So today in this video we break down that what is really going on. Is this just posturing or is a new axis of threat forming between Beijing and Dhaka? What does this mean for India's security, regional diplomacy, and the very future of northeastern India? So stay with us. This is not just about India and Bangladesh, but this is about the new, or you can say next tectonic shift in Asian geopolitics, and it has already begun. So what happened? What is the context? So as you can see here, as India launched Operation Sindoor on 7th May 2025, which is a military strike on the alleged terrorist camps in Pakistan and Pakistan administered Kashmir region, that is POK, and a statement at the same time, a statement by a retired Bangladeshi military officer caused an alarm. जी हाँ, अब सवाल ये उठता है किसने ये स्टेटमेंट दिया? Who is this personality? ये कौन है? So he is Major General retired ALM Fazl Rahman, a decorated Bangladeshi freedom fighter and former director of the Bangladeshi Rifles. He made a controversial post on his verified Facebook profile. जी हाँ, इन्होंने अपने Facebook profile पर post भी किया. Now what did he say? तो आप देख सकते हैं, इफ इंडिया अटैक्स पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश शुड इन्वेड एंड ऑक्यूपाई दी 7 नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया। तो इसके लिए इन्होंने सजेशन क्या दिया? इसके लिए इन्होंने सजेशन दिया दैट बांग्लादेश शुड वर्क विद चाइना on a joint military arrangement to do this. And he also criticized India's BJP government. Why? अब इन्होंने इंडिया की बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट को क्यों क्रिटिसाइज किया? स्पेशली ऑन द इश्यू ऑफ एनआरसी, नेशनल रजिस्टर फॉर सिटीजंस, एंड ही क्लेमिंग इट वाज अ प्लान टू डिसफ्रेंचाइज द मुस्लिम्स। ओके, नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, he also warned of mass detention. इन्होंने mass detention की बात की. He also mentions about the forced deportations to बांग्लादेश, और पाकिस्तान की फोर्सफुली मुस्लिम्स को डिपोर्ट किया जाएगा बांग्लादेश में, मुस्लिम्स और पाकिस्तान में. And he compared India's treatment of Muslims to Israel policy, कि इजराइल जैसा करता है पैलेस्टीनियंस के साथ. That is why he accused India of taking the April 22. तो अब इंडिया ने क्या, अब इन्होंने क्या कहा? इन्होंने बोला he accused India of faking the April 22 पहलगाम टेररिस्ट अटैक to justify military action against Pakistan, कि इंडिया को मिलिट्री एक्शन लेना था, इसीलिए एक फेक नैरेटिव रचा गया. And he also said if Pakistan is weakened, Bangladesh could be next. And that is why he called for Muslim majority countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh to protect Indian Muslims. And he said Maldives was too small to help. तो हम मालदीव से ज्यादा कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेंगे. अब सवाल ये उठता है, 7th में 2025 ऑपरेशन सिंदूर वाज लॉन्च. अब सबसे पहली चीज ये है, व्हाट वाज ऑपरेशन सिंदूर? ऑपरेशन सिंदूर क्या है? सो ऑपरेशन सिंदूर वाज लॉन्च्ड ऑन 7th May 2025 and it was a response to the April 22 attack, that is terrorist attack in Pahalgam region, which killed 26 people, including one Nepali national. And India blamed Pakistan-based terror groups. But Pakistan क्या कह रहा है? Pakistan denied the involvement. Now, India also suspended the participation in Indus Water Treaty. In response to this, पाकिस्तान ने क्या किया? पाकिस्तान threatened to withdraw from the Shimla agreement. So the diplomatic ties between two countries were downgraded. अब इस पर बांग्लादेश सरकार का क्या रिएक्शन रहा? What was the reaction of Bangladesh government? So the interim government in Dhaka distanced itself from the Rahman's comments. And chief advisor Muhammad Yunus office said these were his personal views, not official policy of Bangladesh or government. However, Rahman is close to Yunus, Rahman also heads the National Independent Commission, which is a major oversight body in Bangladesh. अब सवाल ये उठता है, why is this important? अब इसकी इतनी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? तो थोड़ा सा हम फ्लैशबैक में जाएंगे. In March 2025, that is this year, during a visit to Beijing, Muhammad Yunus said India's northeast is landlocked and called Bangladesh the region's only guardian of the ocean. So this add to suspicions about Bangladesh regional ambitions. और इसी तरीके से on 7th May, that is same day as Operation Sindoor, India conducted a civil defense drill across 244 districts, including Northeast India also. So officially, it was a routine emergency preparedness drill. But some scholars, some advisors, some experts, they think that it was the strategic signaling possibly linked to the threats like Rahman's remarks. अब इस पर पाकिस्तान ने क्या कहा? What did Pakistan say? Pakistan said India's action as unprovoked act of war, and Pakistan also claimed that Indian aircraft were shot down. India has not confirmed or denied this. Apart from this, Pakistan alleged civilian death in Indian strike. तो ये सारे क्लेम है किस चीज के? पाकिस्तान के. तो सबसे बड़ी चीज यहां पर क्या है, याद रखिएगा, फजर और रहमान का रिमार्क. Rahman's statement may not reflect the Bangladeshi official policy, but it has raised serious concerns because of his past role in the military and his current position, his connection to the interim leadership in Bangladesh, and also the timing just before India's military action. So it shows how tensions in South Asia can quickly escalate and how words and perceptions can be as powerful as military action. अब how India should respond in this? अब India को कैसे respond करना चाहिए? See, India should respond to these developments with a balanced mix of strategies, diplomatic and defensive actions. तो पहला डिफेंसिव एक्शन या इंडिया की स्ट्रेटजी क्या होनी चाहिए? डिप्लोमेटिक क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए एंड प्रेशर. जी हां, डिप्लोमेटिक क्लैरिटी एंड प्रेशर. Now, diplomatic clarity and pressure. Now, try to understand क्या करना चाहिए इंडिया को? Summon the Bangladeshi envoy and formally express concern over the Major General retired Rahman's statement. And India should seek a stronger public clarification from the Bangladeshi interim government, not just distancing but condemning any talk of territorial aggression. Then India should also use the international forums like United Nations, BIMSTEC, to highlight the threat of hostile rhetoric from the influential foreign actors. Apart from this, another measure that India can take, military readiness without escalation. जी हाँ, अब कैसे military readiness without escalation? अब इंडिया को विजिलेंस इंक्रीज कर देनी चाहिए. जी हाँ, इंक्रीज विजिलेंस अक्रॉस द नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न बॉर्डर विद बांग्लादेश एंड चाइना, स्पेशली सिलगुरी कॉरिडोर विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज चिकन नेक कॉरिडोर, है ना. देन इंडिया शुड कंडक्ट जॉइंट एक्सरसाइजेस विद ट्रस्टेड अलाइज लाइक यूएस, फ्रांस, जापान, है ना, to signal capability and deterrence. Apart from this, reinforce military presence in sensitive border areas without aggressive posturing. That is going to send a message of readiness, not provocation. Apart from this, another measure that India can take, that is Northeast development and integration. जी हाँ, North East development. This is very important. And integration कैसे? फास्ट टैग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनवाया, फास्ट टैग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड इकोनॉमिक प्रोजेक्ट इन द नॉर्थ ईस्ट सो दैट इट कैन रिड्यूस एनी फीलिंग ऑफ नेग्लेक्ट. Then India should strengthen its internal unity as well as resilience. Engage local communities through political dialogue, ensure the regions feel fully integrated into India's political, economic and security framework. So this, ये जो oneness की feeling है, that should be there. Then counter disinformation diplomacy. आजकल ये सबसे ज्यादा चल रहा है, disinformation. So India should counter disinformation. That is very important. Now, counter disinformation diplomacy. जी हाँ, use global media and think tanks to counter the Rahman's narrative about India's fabricating attacks and disenfranchising the Muslims. Then ये जो इन्होंने पोस्ट किया, then project India's actual record through diplomatic missions, international media interviews and by engaging Muslim majority countries diplomatically. ये सारी चीजें diplomatically. Then another measure that India can take, intelligence and cyber monitoring. कैसे? Now try to understand. India should closely monitor the social media, cyber tariffs, unofficial groups in Bangladesh and China for signs of coordination or propaganda. Increase coordination between RAW, IB and state level intelligence in the northeastern area. Apart from this, strengthen the strategic alliances. That is also very important. Now, deepen military and intelligence ties with other South Asian countries like Bhutan, Nepal. ये जितने भी countries हैं, इनके साथ क्या किया जाए, मिलिट्री और इंटेलिजेंस टाइज को स्ट्रॉन्ग किया जाए, लाइक भूटान, म्यांमार, आसियान रीजन. Getting my point? ASEAN state to counterbalance Chinese influence in Bangladesh. Then India should also strengthen ties with Nepal, Sri Lanka, ensuring India is not diplomatically isolated in South Asia. Apart from this, India should also use quiet back channel diplomacy with China. जी हाँ, बिल्कुल शांति से quiet back channel diplomacy with China. Now, while tensions with China remain high, but quietly communicate red lines through back channels or third party intermediaries. Now, make it clear that any Chinese support to a Bangladeshi offensive would be treated as a direct threat to India's sovereignty. Apart from this, domestic political unity is also very important. जी हाँ, कैसे? See, avoid using this issue for partisan domestic politics, especially in Assam, Bengal, or northeastern states. See, national unity and a unified political voice are crucial when facing political foreign aggression. तो ओवरऑल इन चीजों से हमें यह समझ में आता है that India should not overreact, but cannot ignore this either. So the best response is a firm layer strategy. बेस्ट रिस्पॉन्स क्या हो सकता है? स्ट्रॉन्ग डिप्लोमेसी, मिलिट्री डेटरेंस, रीजनल डेवलपमेंट, स्ट्रेटेजिक अलायंसेस एंड पब्लिक नैरेटिव कंट्रोल करना, क्योंकि ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है. सो दिस टर्न्स अ थ्रेट इनटू एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्ट्रेंथन इंडियाज रीजनल लीडरशिप एंड इंटरनल स्टेबिलिटी. सो ओवरऑल अगर हम चीजें देखें, सवाल, अब हमने ये पूरा आर्टिकल हमने जो डिस्कस किया, तो अब यहां पर मेन चीज क्या आ रही है? ये जो नैरेटिव है ना, नैरेटिव जो है वो काफी ज्यादा, याद रखिएगा, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्रिएट कर देता है नॉर्थ ईस्ट में. सो वॉज मेजर जनरल फजलुर रहमान जस्ट एन ओल्ड सोल्जर्स विद डेंजरस फैंटेसी, और डिड हिज वर्ड्स expose a silent, simmering ambitions, one that links Islamabad, Dhaka and Beijing in a shadow of triangle pressure of India. तो और इसी बैकग्राउंड में क्या हो रहा है? इसी बैकग्राउंड में चल रहा है ऑपरेशन सिंदूर. समझ में आ रहा है? इसी बैकग्राउंड में क्या चल रहा है? ऑपरेशन सिंदूर. Now ऑपरेशन सिंदूर was meant to send a message to Pakistan, but it may have unintentionally lit a warning signals in the east. So whether Rahman's call for northeast invasion was a symbolic or serious thing, one thing is clear: the maps of South Asia are not just drawn in ink, they are written in perception, power and paranoia, है ना? So when geopolitics turns into the Facebook post by war veterans who are close to power, the line between fiction and future becomes razor thin. So this is not India's concern. From Washington to Tokyo, from Moscow to Canberra, every nation watching Asia must understand what begins in a small borderland can echo across the continent. And if you found this insight eye-opening, so share it and let's make global eyes turn towards this growing fault line before it becomes a battlefield. Subscribe now for more sharp, strategic, and deeply explained global event right here on Legacy IS Academy. So the next video might just be the story no one else dares to tell. Thank you so much.